Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Donna Herman Putri. I'm a 5th semester student from Mathematics Education, UIN Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta. How are you today? I hope you are in a great condition. In this video, I'm gonna tell you everything about lines and gradient. So, let's get started. What is gradient? Gradient is the measure of a steepness of a straight line. Gradient of a straight line shows how steep a straight line is. The gradient of a line can be either positive or negative. The direction of the gradient is based on its value. It can either be in an uphill direction for positive value or downhill direction for negative value. So, if the gradient of the line is positive, then the line slopes upward as the value of x increases. And if the gradient of the line is negative, then the line slopes downward as the value of x increases. To calculate the gradient of a straight line through two coordinates, x1, y1, and x2, y2, use this gradient formula. M is equal to delta y over delta x. Delta y is denoted the change in the value of y, and so delta x is. So m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Oh, and the gradient is denoted by the letter m. Besides gradient, we also need to understand about the equation of the straight line. There are three kinds of the equations of a straight line. The first one is if a straight line with gradient m and intercept c on the y-axis, the equation is y is equal to mx plus c. Second, if a straight line with gradient m and passing through one point, the equation is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. And last, if a straight line passing through 2 points, which is the x1, y1 denoted the first point, and x2, y2 denoted the second point, then the equation is y minus y1 over y2 minus y1 is equal to x minus x1 over x2 minus x1. To understand more about lines and gradient, let's solve Javi's problem. Javi wanted to visit Heidi's house. Javi decided to take a taxi ride. On his way, Javi monitored the taximeter. He noticed that when the trip reached 2 kilometers, the fare was 14,000 Indonesian rupiahs. At 4 kilometers, it was 22,000 Indonesian rupiahs. And at 6 kilometers, it reached 30,000 Indonesian rupiahs. If Javi took the taxi ride for 19 kilometers away, what would be the total fare he needs to pay? There are many ways that we can take to solve Javi's problem. So let's take a look on the first way. To make it easier, the first step is let's make the graph that shows the increases of the taxi fare that Javi should pay based on the distances that he took. We know that at 2 kilometers, the taxi fare is 14,000. So first, we have point A to 14. Next, at 4 kilometers, the taxi fare is 22,000, so we have point 4, 22. And last, at 6 kilometers, the taxi fare is 30,000. Then we have point 6, 13. Then make a straight line that passing through these points. Now, we already have a straight line. Let's find out the gradient of this yellow line. We can use the formula that we found before. It is m is equal to delta y over delta x. And then, choose 2 points to be the first and the second point that passing through the straight line. In here, I choose point A and point B. But if you want to take point B and C, or A and C and so on, it's okay, because the final solution will be the same. So in here, the x1 is 2, the y1 is 14, the x2 is 4, and the y2 is 22. So m is equals to 22 minus 14 over 4 minus 2. When we calculate it, we will get the m is equals to 4. It means the gradient of the line is 4. Okay, next let the taxi fare that Javi should pay for 19-kilometer trip is P. And we can use the gradient formula again. In here, we got new point that passing through the yellow line. It is point 19 P. Next, let's choose one more point to become the second point. As I said before, we can choose any given points. But in here, I choose point A. It is point 214. So we will get the x1 is 2, the y1 is 14, the x2 is 19, and the y2 is P. When we calculate it, we will get the P is equals to 82. It means the taxi fare that Javi should pay for 19-kilometer trip is 82,000 Indonesian rupiahs. Okay, let's move on to the second way. In the second way, we can use the equation of a straight line that passing through 2 points, x1, y1, and x2, y2, which is y minus y1 over y2 minus y1 is equals to x minus x1 over x2 minus x1. What we're gonna do now is find the equation of the straight line. First, choose 2 points to be the x1, y1 and x2, y2. I choose point B and C. So the x1 is 4, the y1 is 22, the x2 is 6, and the y2 is 30. Then, substitute them into the equation. And we will get y minus 22 over 8 is equals to x minus 4 over 2. When we calculate it, we will get 8x minus 2y plus 12 equals 0. And this is the equation of the line. And now, let x is the distances that Javi took by a taxi ride, and y is the taxi fare that Javi should pay for the distances that he took. And we already know that the distances that Javi took by a taxi ride is 19 kilometers. So we get that the value of x is 19. And let's substitute x equals 19 to the line equation. So 8 times 19 minus 2i plus 12 equals 0. 8 times 19 is 152 minus 2i plus 12 equals 0. 152 plus 12 is 164. And we subtract both sides with 164. And we will get minus 2y is equals to minus 164. Then divide both sides with minus 2. So we get y is equals to 82. It means the taxi fare that Javi should pay for 19 kilometers trip is 82,000 Indonesian rupiahs. Okay, that's everything for this video. Hope this video can make you understand more about lines and gradients. Roses are red, violets are blue. Have a great day. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.